Hello, Matt here from Slippery Pete. Today I'm going to demonstrate for you how to use Slippery Pete's manual pressure brake fluid bleeder kit. Before we begin, I want to remind you, you should always consult your vehicle's service instruction manual before using this pressure brake fluid bleeder kit. Be very careful when handling brake fluid as it is very hazardous and corrosive. Always dispose of old brake fluid in an environmentally safe manner. To begin, make sure your car's engine is turned off and the parking brake is set before beginning the brake bleeding procedure. Then, using a fluid extractor, remove as much brake fluid from the master cylinder as possible. Next, select the correct brake reservoir adapter for your car and attach it securely to the reservoir opening. Keep in mind that different adapters connect to the reservoir opening in different ways. You may have to use both hands to get the proper alignment for the secure fit. Then attach the quick connect coupler to the brake fluid reservoir adapter. Next, turn the control valve on the translucent yellow hose to the open position. Then, pump the pressure up to about 10 psi and make sure all the connections are airtight by watching the pressure gauge. If the gauge needle holds at 10 psi, then there are no leaks. Next, you will relieve the pressure in the tank by pressing down on this chrome pressure relief valve. Then, unscrew the filler cap and carefully pour the appropriate amount of brake fluid into the tank. Make sure to use the manufacturer's recommended type of brake fluid. Secure the filler cap back on tightly. Next, pump the pressure tank to the pressure recommended to properly bleed your car's brake system. Usually 10 psi is sufficient. Then, with your brake system charged with pressure, connect the black rubber fitting from the waste brake fluid receiver bottle to the first brake bleeder valve to be bled. This is usually the brake that is the furthest away from the master cylinder. Next, open the bleeder valve screw to allow pressure to purge out old brake fluid and air from the brake line. Once there is only clean brake fluid flowing into the receiver bottle and no air bubbles visible in the receiver bottle's inlet tube, close the bleeder valve screw. Then repeat the same procedure on the other 3 brakes in proper succession as shown in your manual. Next, relieve the pressure in the pressure tank by pushing down on the pressure relief valve on the filler cap. Then, close the control valve on the translucent yellow hose and disconnect the reservoir coupler. Next, remove the reservoir adapter to make sure that the amount of brake fluid in the reservoir is at the correct level by either removing or adding brake fluid. Then test your brakes by pumping the brake pedal. If the brake pedal feels stiff, then you have purged all the air out of the system. Finally, make sure you dispose of the old brake fluid in an environmentally safe and responsible manner. So that's it for this demonstration of how to use Slippery Pete's pressure brake fluid bleeder kit. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us by clicking on Slippery Pete's stuff link on this Amazon product page. On the next page, you can either message us through Amazon or call us on our customer support helpline. Thanks for taking time to watch this video.